Hey,
Hi,
Nekesa.
Portia.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
All right, good, good.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did you join Sababu? How did you join starting the band?
I feel like that's a story that Yvonne needs to tell because it's a long time ago, before it was even Sababu. It was just me and Yvonne discussing about how we were going to start a girl band, and I'd told her that I just started playing drums, and she was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. Maybe we could just start a band." Like as a joke, around 2021. Yeah. So in 2022, I was pregnant. So 2023 had my baby, didn't have time. And then after that, then we started discussing things very seriously. And it finally happened last year. Last year was 2024, where we started finding people to join our band. It wasn't even called Sababu. We didn't know what it was going to be called. So we were just finding people we were vibing with, our friends, people who have been in the scene and we know can do something. Yeah, yeah, that's how.
Yes. And what do you do in the band currently?
I am a drummer. I'm also a songwriter. I'm also a vocalist from time to time. Yeah, that's what I do in the band.
All right, and how are you feeling about tonight's performance?
Kind of nervous, but I have a good feeling about this. I'm very optimistic. Whichever way it goes, it's still fine. Like the only way we can go is just up. So yeah, I'm very optimistic. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
great. Thank you, Nekesa.
Thank you, Portia.
Right. Hi, Joyce.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm doing well.
And tell us a bit about your Sababu journey. How did you join the band?
Um, it's a very long story, but what I can say is that I'm glad to be here. That's a story for another day. Yeah, so I started as a guitarist, and now I'm the bassist. So things move very interestingly here in Sababu.
And how are you feeling about tonight?
Excited. This is our debut show. And it's a very big deal because we are playing at Vera Loud Fest, which is really huge for our first show. So I guess we're off to a great start.
All right. And you told us a bit about starting off with guitar, now you're bassist.
Mhm.
How's that journey been? And how's that journey been in the band?
I mean, it's a learning experience, but also my guitar skills have slowly transformed to the bass. Of course, I've learned how to slap and pluck the bass, but I like the bass more than I like guitar. Please don't stone me, but I've really fallen in love with the bass.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks, Joyce.
Thank you.
Hey, Skylar.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing great.
All right. Tell us a bit about your Babu journey. How did you join the band and how are you feeling about your journey?
Okay, so joining Sababu was one of the most random things ever because all we ever wanted to do was jam. And so some friends of mine would tell me, "Come, let's jam. Let's try and work on something together." And when I finally decided to go ahead and jam, I found out that we were a girl band and we're putting together a girl band. So most random thing, most beautiful thing ever. Yeah.
And what do you do in the band?
I am the lead vocalist. I'm a songwriter. Yes.
And how are you feeling about tonight's performance?
Oh man, I am so excited. I am awfully anxious. And I am so happy. Like, this is the first time I get to be on stage this year. So this is amazing for me. Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Skylar.
Welcome.
Hi, Angie.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm good.
So tell us, what do you do in Sababu?
I'm the lead guitarist. Started out as the rhythm and then became the lead somehow.
Excellent. Can you tell us about your journey in Sababu?
Yeah, we started way back with Nekesa at Time Phrase, and that's how I ended up in Sababu as a WhatsApp invite. Like, would you like to be in a band? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in a band.
Awesome. So, what have you learned so far? And what have you learned? How is the growth?
I've learned that I can pretty much use what I've learned in a band as me is that I can pretty much use the fretboard as I would a keyboard. I didn't know that I could do that before joining Sababu, so thank you, band. I've learned that I've learned to step up. I've stepped up a lot. I've leagues ahead of where I was 6 months ago because I've been forced into this role. Yeah.
So how do you feel about tonight's performance?
Anxious, excited, scared, happy. Yeah, my stomach is churning. Is that a good thing? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, my stomach is churning. Is there a bucket for if you? Yeah, I'm scared, but I'm excited.
Okay, thank you, Angie.
Nditni.
Hi, babe.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm great.
So can you tell us what you do in Sababu?
I play the ukulele. Yes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us about your journey in Sababu?
My journey in Sababu started with Nekesa and playing guitar back in so long ago. And so when this group of people came together, I was invited to be one of them. And it has been pretty fucking great thus far.
Awesome. So how has the drop been like for you in Sababu?
It has been amazing. I got the ukulele because I felt like there were enough guitarists. So playing in a band has really helped me learn much quicker. I'm doing much better compared to, back then. So it is good to finally be on a stage performing. This is my first time. Well, second time, yes.
Awesome. So how do you feel about tonight's performance?
I'm really excited. I've practiced a lot. I look forward to it. It's a happy place for me. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Judy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. So tell us what you do in Sababu.
I play congas. I'm a percussionist.
Interesting.
Yes.
So how is your journey in
Uh,
Sababu?
so far so good. I started out as a drummer, but I sucked. Just kidding. I didn't suck. I developed a love for congas, so I decided to choose congas over drums, but I also still do drums sometimes.
Okay, so what have you learned so far?
I've learned that for a group to work, for a group of musicians to come together and make something that is worthwhile, you need to be, first of all, you need to be friends. You need to have discipline. By discipline, I mean timekeeping. Everyone just doing what they're supposed to do, basically.
Okay. So can you tell us about tonight's performance? How do you feel about it?
I'm excited, anxious, but not scared. Just anxious, excited because it's a first. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
I know it's going to be something worthwhile.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ijayi.
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Can you tell us what you do in Sababu?
I play the rhythm guitar.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, can you please tell us about your journey?
Ooh, my journey in Sababu. Well, I'm like the latest addition, I can say that. So, my journey, it has just been good. I've also gotten out of my comfort zone. I've learned a lot about myself and also of the instrument I play.
Okay. What have you learned about Sababu or in Sababu?
Well, I think the biggest thing, it might sound cliche, but the power of friendship. So yeah, because before we're a band or anything, we are friends first. And it's very important to have that connection first, and everything else just flows from the music to just practice. Everything just goes so well because we're friends first.
Awesome. So, how do you feel about tonight's performance?
Oof, this is my first time on stage, so I'm a bit nervous. So I'm really looking forward to whatever the stage has for us. So cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.